Salutations! It's amazing what love can do. Make you show your face to random strangers on the internet. A video. Talking about how this might be, hopefully this is the one, and then it doesn't work out and you feel kind of meh for a couple of weeks. I guess it's just better we agree to stay friends, which is fine. It's important that you, that's why it's always important to do that first, if anything. That way you have that to at least fall back on. Or if, hopefully things don't go too awry, and then you're like, oh, okay, it didn't work out for us, You know, she's got stuff of her own to take care of. She doesn't have time for a relationship, and now's the case where I don't either, at least here, because in May, I will no longer be living in New Jersey. I will be moving to Iamsville, Maryland, closer to friends and relatives there. So I guess I'll May for that. So if anyone's living in Iamsville, Maryland, let me know what your food situation is. Do you have Wawa's there? Do you have Dunkin' Donuts there? Because all I've seen were Starbucks, and Starbucks coffee to me is bitter swill. I know that might be a controversial take for some of you, but I do not care for Starbucks coffee at all. But with that said, speaking of food, you see here this Coca-Cola energy. I think they should just stick to, I know they did Barks. The birch beer I had was pretty good. Or no, it was our cream soda. Did they do a birch beer? Maybe. I hope so. I would love to see a Barks birch beer. But yeah, Coca-Cola does not mix with anything. Dr. Pepper, same problem. So if you like the taste of guarana and such, otherwise, it actually made this taste like a regular store brand cola of how overpowering the other guarana and the other chemicals in it. I'm like, wow, never seen Coca-Cola do that before. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be trying any of the other ones. I didn't do the cherry. It's just gonna be what you call it. That kind of sort of mixes, but not. Somehow Pepsi wins out on that a little bit more than Coke does. That's been my experience. 90s kids will remember the S-tier cereal Waffle Crisp. It's sort of back with these Lego waffle cereals. You see the home style here. There was a blueberry one as well. It just has a little bit sweeter, of course. Not quite Waffle Crisp, not quite Cap'n Crunch. Somewhere in that there's a middle ground where it's somewhere in between. So a good get though. Not really counting as a review because I've had this many times before. But I don't know if it might be different in your stores, but at least over here.
Attention, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Taco flavored Doritos are back in stores. I repeat, taco flavored Doritos are back in stores.
Some of you guys might even remember way back when, before it was just taco flavored. I think it was Taco Bell, and it was a different thing altogether. But as long as we're bringing stuff back, 3D Doritos, please and thank you. Oh my god. My sister got into them. Huge. And then everybody else started to like them. So yeah, they have a cool ranch and the nacho for that. Love to see that come back and do the spicy sweet chili 3D. That would be impressive. But in any case, back to the actual review game-wise, the main thing of what I do on this channel, as I'm nearing, as of this February, year 7, the beginning of that. I meant to treat this month as a, or at least this coming year, as a, well, I still might. It was supposed to be unfinished business. Well, it kind of sort of is with this game coming up that I said I would do after I completed Neptunia Victory, because the next 3 games on that I want to do is on the PlayStation 4. But before I do that, like I said, there was a game I wanted to do a long time ago, and a sequel. And then I remembered, hey, this game uses the Neptunia fighting engine that got a remake on the PlayStation 4 called what's the name of it again? I have it on here somewhere. Maybe I don't have it written down. Oh, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Fairy Fencer F. And then there's Fairy Fencer F Dark Advent, which is on the PlayStation 4 remake. So it'll be a while before I do that. I'm going to do there's like a game I kept putting off for years. Like, I think like year 1, year 2, I mentioned I was going to do this game, and then I just never got around to it. So that's like super on the agenda before I go back to Neptunia. So yeah, that, a sequel, and then the Advent, the Fairy Fencer, before we finish off the Neptunia series with the 3 games. What are they listed? Who knows, that 4th one might come out with all the Anitubers. I'm like, oh god, I only know Hatsune Miku and Hato? Akai Hato, that's it. Because of her overpowering English. But yeah, then after that I do Mega Dimension Neptunia VR, which is a remake of I think it's supposed to be Victory 2. Yeah, VII. And then after that is Cyber Dimension Neptunia 4 Goddesses Online. We saw that. I didn't know they actually made that like an actual game. We saw it like get referenced throughout Neptunia. Vert was always like on that game. So that'll be interesting. From what I've seen, it's like a live action RPG. I'm like, okay. A little more action instead of like turn-based. And then the latest one, Super Neptunia RPG. Looks how they do things a little bit differently with the. Based on that, it looks like a side-scroller kind of deal in terms of like graphics and all that stuff. So that'll be interesting to get into. Also, I did something on weekends. I'll be doing as well. I'm also doing continuing to finish off finally the Fatal Fury games. I have one more game after I complete Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, and that's Fatal Fury Wild Ambition on the PlayStation 1, which is a port of the Hyper Neo Geo 64 game of that. Hopefully you've enjoyed so far. Shout outs to my new subscribers for today, the Josinator, Bezblade 89, and Manji Ranger Kiavala. Hopefully you, as everyone else, is enjoying what I've been putting out so far. That's why I did the singing for Renoa thing today. I'm like, okay, how can I make this less awkward? Okay, I'm not dating this person anymore, so this will be, I say slightly less awkward because I'm like, Those are all the people I've had crushes on over the years and all that stuff, and just, or at least thought was like, hey, she hot. But, yeah, just rambling at this point. But yeah, just a couple more months here in Jersey, and we'll see what that brings to the schedule once I move and all that stuff. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, of course. So hopefully you've enjoyed for so I don't have a drink on me, but here's to 6 years going on 7. And with that said, take care and thanks for watching.